Hey,
You ready for a boring video?
we are going to bore you, all right?
No, with literally Bohr models.
Bohr. Oh, and look, it's spelled funny. Oh, it's spelled like that guy.
Niels Bohr.
Yeah, that German guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, simple models, but it's going to be all of the information in this first model. We need all of them.
Yeah. Why would we want to construct a model of the atom?
So we can see some things that we do not normally be able to see.
But first we need our target.
Ooh.
Our learning target.
Whoa, it went fast. Sorry.
I can draw Bohr diagrams and Lewis diagrams of atoms using electron configurations and the periodic table.
Yeah, well, here's the deal. We're going to ask you on the test to draw Bohr, and we're going to ask you to draw Lewis. You need to know the difference between the two, and I can't promise you how to figure that out. So you're going to have to figure out which one's which. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's why we do it. Ready? It's a map.
Yeah. Full-on map of the atom.
Shows me where everything is, how many of them there are, where they located.
Shows you all three of my favorite subatomic particles. All three. Go for it, Yanar.
When we're making it, we need to draw a small circle first. That's going to be the nucleus.
Oh, yeah.
And then what is in the
Inside,
nucleus? Do you remember?
Yeah, inside you're going to put a P and put how many protons there are, and an N and how many neutrons there are.
Yep.
Right.
So label up that there nucleus.
Yep. And then electron configuration is going to tell us how many circles to draw around it. It's going to tell us how many energy levels.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then I need to populate each energy level with the correct number of electrons from said electron configuration.
So this little tile above our heads that has the key on it has all the information you need in order to make any Bohr model of an atom. And maybe
all there.
even electron or ions as well.
Yep.
Okay.
It's all there.
It's all there.
Okay. And then we need to assign those electrons.
To the energy levels. We always put the first number in the electron configuration on the innermost electron orbital. Okay.
Real quick, what do they all start with? Jack, look here. Look at your periodic table. They all start with a
2.
except for
Hydrogen.
right. He only has one.
Yeah.
Good.
And then you fill in the electrons corresponding to the next number in the sequence to each energy level out from there. So if you see 2-8, that means there's 2 rings.
Right,
The
'cause there's
inside
2
ring
numbers.
gets 2 electrons. The second ring gets 8. Okay.
Right.
It becomes a very, very simple pattern.
It does. Okay. And then ions, we're just going to have the same nucleus, right?
Mhm.
Because it's the same. But the number of energy levels could change based on if I gained or lost an electron. So if I lost an electron, I probably don't have to draw that outer ring at all. Right.
Right.
And if I've gained an electron, I just need to add that last one into that outer shell. Okay.
Typical.
So that's it. That's pretty much it. And then, do we get to practice?
This is so that was a lot of talking about how to do it. You're going to see how simple it is. A
Right,
lithium atom.
So, Mr. Monaco, can you tell me, because what I don't see here is the electron configuration. So can you tell me the
Sure.
electron configuration of lithium?
Well, I want to. Let me just draw it real quick because I'm looking at the reference table. You're going to
Okay.
see 6.941 Li 32-1. That's all he needs in order to make his Bohr model, and he's going to. So
Right.
now
So I'm going to take this. This is that electron configuration I have.
2-1. He likes to
Okay.
put it up in the corner.
I do.
He's going to figure out his protons
Well, that's
first.
this guy here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now he's going to figure out his neutrons.
Well, this number, we need to be able to make that a whole number.
He's going to turn it to what do you think,
7 sounds
7.
good.
Can we go over the rules for rounding just in case somebody isn't sure?
If it's less than 5, you go down. If it's 5 or above, you go up.
Thanks.
We call that a 7.
And then I have to subtract 3 because I have 3 protons to tell me my number of.
Neutron. So he's got 4 neutrons, 3 protons.
Okay, so
You gonna
And-
write your neutrons in there, buddy boy?
yeah, well, I'm gonna do it. Oh my boy, thank you.
Yep.
Tanks.
So protons
is
equals 3. Neutrons equals 4. And he's gonna put a circle around that. That first circle is the nucleus containing the nucleons.
Yeah, that is not an energy level.
No, we will not draw any electrons there.
Okay.
But now he needs to draw the first energy level.
So there's that one. So that needs 1 circle for those 2.
And he's going to put 2 electrons on it.
Okay.
Dots or X's, totally acceptable.
Yep, we
Just
like
show
dots.
there's just 2 dots
Yep.
living on there.
But I
Second
need
energy level.
2 rings. I got 2 numbers. I need 2 rings. And how many electrons in that last one?
Uno.
Gotcha.
That's what? Sweet. Sick. All right.
Fluorine.
I'm going to make Yanar do this one.
Oh, okay.
but I'm gonna write down the basic information. See if they can do it. F fluorine 18.9984.
Very robotic of you.
Fluorine 9 atomic number and 2-7
Beautiful.
electron configuration. Yanar, take it away.
Sure. So first, let's figure out what information we have here. We've got the protons.
9 protons.
9.
Easiest thing to figure out.
I see a 9 over here, so we're gonna move this 18 to a 19.
Rounding the atomic mass so we can figure out the neutrons.
Can you
Take
hear
out
him now?
all the protons. There are 10 neutrons.
Determine neutrons by subtracting protons from atomic mass.
You are not annoyed with him. He's right.
That's why you gotta be mad at me, because I'm right.
And we're gonna take this electron configuration, move it up here for easy access.
Excellent.
Got our nucleus first.
Boom.
Protons, 9. Neutrons, 10.
Sack.
All right so
Gonna
far.
put that first energy level
Boom.
right here. Make 2
AKA
electrons on
orbital.
right.
Perfection.
Yep.
Get the second one on there.
And just so we're clear, while they're doing, keep going. I'm just going to tell you, Monaco and I aren't going to give you any problems about where you put the electrons around the circle, as long as you have the right number of electrons on the right circle.
Now,
Fair.
Yanar spaced those out very evenly, which I love, because
Instinct says
instinct says electrons are negatively charged. They
Right.
don't like to be hanging out next to each other unless they have to. So they will spread out as much as they possibly can around the nucleus within their orbital, which is one thing you'll discover in Pauli exclusion principle or something
Yeah,
in
we can
college.
do that, yeah,
Hund's
yeah.
rule, Aufbau, all that stuff.
Yep. Spins.
College, cool stuff.
Yum.
But that found it. It was perfect.
Yeah, and I think that might be, I'm hoping, it.
Yeah.
So, there is a whole bunch of these. I think I skipped down when I cut this out. There's hydrogen and helium above on your practice pages. This is right off your practice page, by the way. And then there's a bunch more. You do it the way we taught you how to do it, and you'll be successful.
Yeah. And it wasn't really that boring. Was it? Oh, I'm corny.
Hopefully, you
I am
remember what
corny.
a bore is.
I'm gonna have to go to the doctor. Too much corn.